my name is Ann First, and I'm the Chief Learning Strategist at Core Access Consulting. Here at Core Access, we've been doing a lot of research about millennials in the workplace. And as companies learn to work with diversity in the workplace today, you'll feel that's important for us to help you understand how to navigate these new multi-generational workforces. So this is the first of a short series of videos that will help us address millennials in the workplace. It's important to know that to millennials, their work needs to have meaning. When you grow up in a world with technology at your fingertips and your basic daily needs are met, you just come to expect that you're going to have a job with salary and benefits. Millennials want more than that though. They want a job with meaning that connects their personal life and their life purpose to a company that has a culture that feels purposeful in what it's doing for everyday work in the world. They want a company that states, here's who we are as an organization. And then they want to be able to connect that organization and then tell their friends about it. And they want to be able to say things like, here's what it is, and here's why it matters in the world, and here's why it matters to me. Organizations that are savvy in developing this employment branding are much more appealing to millennials than organizations that simply say, we sell X product and we do Y function, and we have Z open position, and we think you should work for us, and that's it. What we see is that organizations that can develop an excellent employment brand are designing their image, strategies, and feedback processes around employees, not just the needs of management. And they're making work streams customizable for their employees, implementing continuous innovations and improvements in management. Developing this brand, as well as a flexible and adaptable environment, is not necessarily an easy task. And at Core Access, we can also help you with that employment branding strategy. The traditional workplace hierarchy of the days of yesteryear is also fading quickly. The times of having to pay your dues, graduate into a different role where you get to do work that is a little bit better, maybe a little harder, and then do some more, and eventually start managing people and then have some authority and autonomy, to the millennial, that world just doesn't make much sense. I've been interviewing millennials for years now, and the main thing I've been able to glean from those focus groups and interviews was, why do they run things like this? They're looking to be empowered and share information and be closer to the customer. So there's a sort of changing of the guard going on here. In order to entice millennials, the previous generations are going to have to learn to give up control to some extent. This can be a pretty uncomfortable process. But what we find is the ones who are willing to relinquish some of that control are able to achieve more and do more things in a flexible workplace. Smart organizations are going to get a clear look at their millennial workforce and say, I'm going to let you run with it, resulting in a shift toward giving millennials experience to make their own decisions. And in general, we're finding that most organizations have received excellent results as they start to empower their employees, letting them experiment and seeing results much more quickly than they would have earlier predicted.